Hi everyone, welcome to my Plushy Wednesday. I'm Crafty Sue, and so happy to have you all here. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. You mean so much to me. And anyone who may be new, I hope you enjoy my channel and return and watch again. I mean that. I mean that. I feel silly saying it all, but it is how I feel. Is how I feel. You are my friends. You are my entertainment. And I am one who doesn't mind having all of these comments, and I have to answer them all because I really enjoy reading them and replying and all that good stuff that goes along with being a channel creator, you know. But I think back, and I don't know how many years I've been actually doing video. I think I've been on YouTube for at least 10 years, but for a big part of that, I was not making videos. I was just watching videos. And I had friends. I would join challenges, and this was all in my paper crafting group because that's where I started. And I would have friends who bugged me all the time. You should make videos. You make such beautiful things. You should make videos. And oh, I was terrified. And one day, I had work done in, this is my closet. This is actually a bedroom I turned into a craft room. But my nephew came over, took the doors off of that closet, and it was a double closet. So he took the doors off, and then he made all shelving for me. So that is all paper crafting stuff. Boy, could I use that for yarn right now. I'm going to have to go through it all. I am going to do destashes and only keep the paper crafting things I know I will use. Stamp sets, ink, paper. Paper I want to use. Paper, oh my gosh, I got so much paper. That is that's my addiction in paper crafting, is paper. I love it. Just like yarn is my addiction in plushie making. But I really need to destash things that I'm not using so I have room for things that I am. So that's on the agenda, but to get me in here doing it, that's a whole other story. Smoothie time. This is my lunch. Yum, yum. So, what's been going on? I am wearing my Charleston grandma shirt. It's where my granddaughter just went to college. She's at the College of Charleston. My son and daughter-in-law and my grandson brought her there. Let me see. My son and daughter-in-law drove down last Wednesday from Rhode Island, and Alexis and JJ flew down Thursday. They couldn't fit the kids in the car with all of the stuff that they were taking there for Alexis's dorm room. So the kids flew down the next day, and they couldn't even pick them up at the airport because the car was so full. So they had to Uber from the airport over to the hotel that my son and daughter-in-law were staying at. But that was fine. Everything went well. They settled into her dorm. She met her roommates. She got kind of a suite. She's got her room that she has one girl with her. They had met on TikTok, I believe, and found out they were going to the same college, and both were going to be freshmen, and became friends on TikTok and got to be roommates. I think that's awesome. Then they have a bathroom, and then on the other side of the bathroom is another bedroom, and that has 3 girls in it. So 5 girls have to share that bathroom. But fortunately, they have an area in their bedrooms where they have a sink and mirror. There's no sink in the bathroom. It's kind of a little bit weird, but I think it works better that they each have their own sink in their bedrooms. So at least they can brush their teeth and comb their hair and whatever and not have 5 girls piling up in front of the same place. So they had a little mishaps with locking the bathroom doors and everything, and the other side not being able to get in. And so I guess the girls all spoke, and they decided they would not lock the bathroom doors. Just knock if you had to go in there to make sure nobody was in there. And they can hear the shower if the shower's running, so they'll know not to go in at that point. So that was about the only little hiccup they had. I had to laugh at pictures that my daughter-in-law sent of Alexis's dorm room. Their beds are so high off the ground, it's like just the top of a bunk bed. And then they have like bedding that falls all the way down to the floor, because underneath that is where their storage is. That's where their bureau is and stuff. And not her desk though, that's at the end of her bed. They've got a small desk there. So it was interesting. I'm happy that they sent a lot of pictures. Sunday was a tough day when Jay and Mabel and JJ had to go back home, and the goodbyes. And I guess my grandson really fell apart pretty good when he had to say goodbye to his sister. Oh, I can't do it. He gets me all choked up. Oh gosh. You know, they got to get along really well for brother and sister. They get along really, really well. And he's going to miss her being home a lot. I know that. They used to go to school every day together. Alexis would drive to school and, you know, with JJ and bring him home in the afternoons. And oh gosh, he's going to have a tough time this year. He's going to have to take the bus to school and home because he can't drive yet. He's only 15. Sorry, I get a little choked up. But she's doing well. I sent her a text Monday night wishing her a good first day of classes on Tuesday. And of course, telling her how much I love her and she's going to do great and all the good positive stuff. And I had gotten a card from her during the weekend, Friday or Saturday. It was a thank you card from the graduation for the gift and the handmade card, and what she wrote in it was just so pretty. I just burst into tears. It's so hard. It's so hard. You know, the next time I go up to visit, she most likely won't be there. That'll be tough. I don't know when I'll see her again. Grumpy and I are planning to drive up to South Carolina. It's not that bad from Florida. So we'll go up to Charleston maybe after the holidays and visit with her. And I have a friend, Janet, who also lives in South Carolina. She moved there from Rhode Island. So we can drive over and see her. She's a few hours away from Charleston. But it'll be a nice little vacation for us. So I look forward to that. I look forward to that. So that's my little update about Alexis. So I wore her t-shirt. She gave me this t-shirt when she graduated from high school. I can't believe it. The day she was born, when I held her right after she was born, I was in the delivery room when she was born, and these 18 years flew. Anyhow. Tough. It's tough when they grow up. So remember, I showed you this little ghost I made last week. I have another one to make. Somebody ordered 2 of them, so I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I'll make the other one so I can get this order out to her. Oh, I forgot Dragon Part 2. Dragon Part 2. I need to get that. Hold on a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Always forget something. I was really hoping I wouldn't make a mistake in this video so I wouldn't have to edit. Now I have to edit. Now I have to edit. Anyhow, I made this cute ghost. I think it's adorable. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So cute. So Grumpy comes home the other day. He had gone to Walgreens, I believe. And he comes in. He says, I got something for you. It's a cup of a ghost holding a pumpkin. How cute is that? Is that just too cute? They look the same thing. They look just like each other. Except, I said it would have been perfect if the pumpkin was if the ghost was holding the pumpkin in front of him like this one is. But there they are. Twins. I love it. I love it. So thank you, Grumpy. He knows I love the cup. Love the cup. It'll be great if it ever cools off in Florida again and I can get back to my hot chai tea, which I love, 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 but won't drink when it's really hot like this. And the only other little thing before I start showing you all my little makes, because I made a lot of little things this week. The dentist. When I was at the dentist last week, she gave me this mouthwash to use at night when I brush my teeth. It's called Closys, C-L-O-S-Y-S. It's horrible. Horrible. It says not flavored. Yeah, it's not flavored, all right. It tastes awful. Ugh. And that taste stays in your mouth. So even though I do it in the evening before I go to bed, I get up the next morning, I can't even rinse my mouth out after brushing my teeth with water because that water tastes so bad. So bad. And I've had a lot of trouble with it this morning. I couldn't drink, I could drink water to take my medication this morning. But oh my God, the taste of it because of this mouthwash is horrible and it lingers forever. So I made a decision today that I'm stopping it. It makes a week today I've been using it. That's the end of it. I cannot do it. It gives you a metallic taste and it's not too bad with food, but with drinks, especially water. I thought our water was bad because we don't have great water as it is here in Florida. And I thought there was something wrong with our water at first. I didn't think it was something that the dentist gave me. Well, it is. I looked it up yesterday and read about it. And everything I read said that Listerine is just as good as this mouthwash as far as killing bacteria or anything that's in your mouth. It helps with gums and all that good stuff. Well, I was already using Listerine, and I like it. I like it. I've been using it for so long, I'm used to it. And it doesn't give me weird tastes with my drinks and stuff. So, I don't care. I don't care if they like it or not. I am not using that stuff. It is horrible. Horrible. So if your dentist wants you to use Closys, good luck. I hope it doesn't bother you as much as it bothers me. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I like to drink water too. I have my 2 whole cans of Diet Coke a day, and then I drink water, and I can't drink water using this because it kills me. Just awful. Awful, awful. Ay, ay, ay. So, what did I do this week? It was another one of those funky weeks where I didn't feel like crocheting. And all of a sudden, Sunday, I started. I kind of went... I jumped on the bandwagon with a couple of things. Started making car hangers, and I started making Myrtle the turtle. So I got a few of those done, and then I got a couple of other things done that are bigger than those. So not everything is this big. But I really needed to smaller things. And a lot of you on here, my next thing will probably be the jumping spiders, even though I hate spiders, because so many of you have recommended those to me. So I'll have to look for that pattern. And I'm sure Heather or Robin has it on their channel someplace. And get those and make some of those too. And that'll be, I think I'll have enough little things. You know, I got a lot of keychains made, and I'll make some more of these Myrtle the turtles and the car hangers. I just started making them. So there's a few things. Chicks and the eggs. I need to make more of those. So I'll have quite a few things that are like $10. And that's a good thing. I don't want everything $10, but well, I think I'm doing good. So let me show you my car hangers. I'm trying to remember what order I made them in. But I didn't think that the hanger was long enough. Then Robin said, go put it in your car and see if you like it. So I said, oh, I never even thought of that. So that's what I did. With the first one, I went out and I hung it on the rearview mirror. It was perfect. So this is the first one I made. It's a little axolotl and cute. So cute. It's got a big tail. It reminds me of a saw. But my little axolotl, this was the first one that was in the patterns. This is all from Jade. And I made it with Parfait Chunky yarn. And she suggested a 4mm hook. I used a 4.5. And I'm happy with the size. And look, it actually sits up straight, which I'm very happy about. So that was the first one I made. I have to look through them and try to figure out. And I think the second one I made was this one, the mallard. Cute. And I used the same yarn for all of the swings because I think swings should be brown. I don't know why, but I just do. So this is Posh yarn for the swing, and Parfait Chunky again for the little mallard. Now I'm going to take the same pattern and do it all in yellow for a duck and do it all in white for a chicken. She doesn't have those in her patterns. There's 8 different patterns when you buy that set from AllFromJade. So it's a really good start, but then you can find little things that will fit. I'll show you my try-fail at the end of one I tried to do on my own. Third one is this little frog. I think he's adorable. I think he's one of my favorite ones. I think it's just so cute. So we've got a little frog. And then we have, this is so cute too. We have this little otter. Oh, how cute is that? This little tail in the back. Oh, cute. Cute. I hope I have as much luck with these as Robin has. And then the last one from her collection, so that'll give me 5 out of the 8 that I've made. And I made this little penguin. So cute. So then Grumpy and I don't remember who mentioned it first, if he did or if I did. But I don't know if I've told you, and I probably have in a video at some point or another. Before we had Teddy, our little dog, we had 2 pugs. Tank was the first one, and Tiki. Second one, male and female. I'm gonna put this light on. I hope it, excuse me for a second, and then I'll turn it down. It's getting dark outside again. I hope that helps. We've been pretty much getting thunderstorms every day, so looks like it's getting to be that time of day. So I don't remember when, 2 years ago maybe, I made Grumpy a little pug stuffy. And I said, oh, maybe that would work. So I found that pattern again, and I made my little pug, but I can't get him to sit up straight. So I have to figure out what's up with this, why he won't. But look how cute he is, this little tiny pug with his little curly tail, because pugs have tails that curl like that. But so cute, so cute. I just made them according to the pattern, and I'm going to have to just figure out, maybe the arms are not far back enough or forward. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with this because I'd really like to make a few for my markets. Isn't he cute? You're so cute. Oh, you make me miss my babies. They were both 15 years old when they crossed the Rainbow Bridge. That was a tough thing. That was a real tough thing. We miss them. We miss them. And I think I already said that's AllFromJade. And Parfait Chunky yarn with a 4.5 millimeter hook. Then I went on to try these Myrtle the turtles that everybody's talking about. And they're cute. And they don't take too long to make. I don't know, some of you can probably whip this out in half an hour. It doesn't takes me longer than that, because I crochet and I stop and I crochet and I stop, and you know, I'm not one who goes right straight through everything. So this is my first one. Isn't it cute? And this is that Parfait Bloom yarn. I have a whole bunch of that yarn, probably a little of each color. I just haven't used it. So I decided to use one of them. So this is Parfait Chunky Lilac, and that's the Bloom. And this has 10 millimeter eyes because that's what the pattern said to do. And I know I've said to you many times, when I make a pattern for the first time, I always do it as written, and then I start to change whatever I don't like. So it's got a little stubby tail. Belly's fine. These are the kinds of flippers I put on my bigger turtles, so not a problem. Head is pretty much the same as those two, but it's a little smaller, so I can ask a little less for this. So I think that'll work well. That was the first one I made. You ever try to throw fluff? Of course, it's not going to go where you want it to go because it has no weight. And that's what I just did. So now it's on the floor. So, second one I made. It's quite colorful. Block your eyes. Put on your sunglasses because it's bright. Okay, and this is the second one I made. Oh gosh, but I love it. I love it. This is Pom Pom yarn from Parfait, Premier Parfait Pom Pom. I think that's what it's called. But it's so cute, and it's orange, and it's got all those little speckles in it. So it had that bright yellow speckle, and I have this yarn. This was from Parfait limited edition yarn. It was called Summer Squash. So it's very bright. Now on this, I changed a couple of things. I put bigger eyes. The first one had 10 millimeter eyes. This is 14 millimeter eyes. I might even go bigger. I don't know. I like big eyes on turtles. And then I really wasn't crazy about the tail on that one. So I just crocheted a little tail in as I was crocheting by. So how cute is that? Nice and bright. That'll grab some attention, hopefully. Cute, 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 cute. Cute. I like it when I can sit down in the evening and whip out 3 things in no time, and it's just fun. And this one is, I don't think I've ever seen any turtle this color before. If one of you have made one, well, let me know. But I don't remember seeing one. And this one's gray. I have never made a gray turtle before. And then I have this variegated yarn. It's a velvet yarn. So nice. So nice. I should have brought it in here to show you because I can't remember what the name of it was. I got it as a Christmas gift. 3 little skeins of this yarn, and I absolutely love it. It's a much thicker velvet yarn than Bernat velvet, which is quite thin. This is much thicker, and I just like it, and I like the kind of design it ended up making with the, you know, with it being variegated. And he has 14mm hook eyes as well, and I crocheted in his or her tail. But aren't they too cute? Aren't they too cute? Love them. Love them. So thank you to all of you who make these things and suggested them, because I love making turtles to begin with, and making little ones that I can put on the table for $10, $12 will be awesome. Probably $10. So good. So good. So last week I started showing you pieces. Well, I showed you the head of a dragon that I'm making for an order. And I thought, well, that might be a good idea to show you a little bit that I do every week. Because that's what I plan to do. Make a little bit every week of this pattern. And then I can put it all together at the end and get it to the person who ordered it. Well, Sunday night, I think it was Sunday night, I made its tail. Probably fit across the whole screen because it's big. And this is the tail. But see, this end is starting to get a lot thicker. This will go right into the body. It'll be all one piece. So hopefully next week I will have the body part finished on it, and I will show you this part all together. I think it's kind of fun to see it bits and pieces, and then to look at it and go, well, that's kind of ugly, that big long black tail. Believe me, it's going to be spectacular when he's finished. So that's what I did on Mr. Dragon this week. This week. I got 2 more items to show you, and then I'm done. Then I'm dead, I said. Now, this one caused a little bit of controversy. Not really, but I'll tell you the story anyway. I watched Robin's video on Sunday, and she's showing everything she made. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, wait a minute. How did she know what I was making this week? How did she know? Because 2 things I made this week, she made. And we didn't talk. We didn't text. We don't tell each other what we're making for the week. So I called her. I said, what the heck are you doing? Why are you making the same things I made? And we FaceTimed so I could pick up the things and show her I already had them made. And here she is showing it on her video. I just find that so funny, and that has happened a couple of times. I don't know. Grumpy says she has a camera hidden in my house so she can see what I'm making. I don't think she did that. No, I don't think she did that. But it was kind of funny. And she would go, well, mine is bigger than yours, so it's different. Or I don't know. And this is not the first time this has happened. There's been a couple of times where we made the same item the same week. And then I get a little, oh no, everybody's going to think I copied her because she showed her video on Sunday and mine's not coming out till Wednesday. but it is what it is. We didn't copy each other. It just happened. Telepathy. Crochet friend telepathy. That's all it can be, right? But I made the same exact Bluey pattern she made. I made a little different. I think she sews the eyes on. I did it the way the pattern calls for it, and it leaves this ridge, and I'm not crazy about that. But I had made this for my market in April, that we had done together, and it sold. And she's right when she talked about hers with this tan color. I did what the pattern calls for. It should be yellow. It should be yellow. So I'm going to make another one because I want to have a couple. I'll probably make 2 more because they're little and they're not going to be, you know, super expensive. So I make a big one. I sold a lot of those for Christmas last year, orders I had taken. Not a super big one, but maybe twice the size of this. But he's so cute. Mr. Bluey. Mr. Bluey. And I have a bingo already made that I had made for that market in April, and it did not sell. So he already has his buddy made, but Bluey's the one that sells. Bingo, not so much. And then I wanted to make the last critter, I guess, in the series by Crochet Grove. Oh, the Bluey, I made with Parfait Chunky. It was a Parfait Chunky week. Made with Parfait Chunky. And this is by, I gotta find it, RainbowDoreShop. I hope I'm saying that correctly. RainbowDoreShop, and it comes with Bluey and Bingo. I'm guessing a 5mm hook. It's either a 4.5 or a 5, but I'm looking at the stitches and I think it's 5. I think. So that's that. But of course, I'll have the links below for all of these if you're interested in any. So I had one more critter to do in the Crochet Groves series that she has on her Ravelry page for free. And that is Stitch, Angel, and Scrump. Showed you Scrump last week. I made Stitch a while back, and I just had Angel left to make. So I made her this week. So here's Angel. She's cute, I guess. I make my eyes with felt on my Cricut. And this one had a nose. It called for a lilac or lavender nose. I didn't have that color in felt, so I just made a darker pink. It shows up fine. I think it's wonderful. I did not enjoy making this pattern. Didn't. I liked making the other two. Did not like this, and I'll tell you why. Because right in here, see that little bit of white? It's supposed to make a V on her chest. Those color changes were such a pain, that it made me feel like I never want to make her again. I don't know, the counts were not coming out right. I'd frog it, do it again. It still didn't come out right. Frog it, do it again. Until I got it to where it's supposed to be. Oh, I was so frustrated. I was not hard, frustrating. Show you the back. She's got her antenna. So she's cute, and she came out just fine. I don't like this. So I think if I make her in the future, I'll just use this light pink all the way up. The white and this color pink, I'm trying to think. This is bubblegum. I don't remember if this is ballet pink. It might be. And white. It's too similar. It's hard to see. And it just, I don't know. I just wasn't crazy about it. But now, just to show, I have all 3 finished. Aren't they too cute? I love Scrump. I love Scrump. Just too stinking cute. So that series is done. Now I have to decide if I want to make them more. I'd probably make the Scrump and Stitch again. I don't know how popular Angel is with anybody. So not sure if I'll make another one of her. It's hard. You know, it's hard to decide. Especially on these things that sell for more money and take me quite a while to make. But that's it, my friends. That's all I got made for this week. But that's not bad, right? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things. Even though they're little, they still count. I got 11 things finished, plus the tail. So that's 12. Plus the tail for the dragon. So that's it. Hope you liked seeing my makes this week. I will see you again next week. And I will cut it now and quit talking. Because I usually start up again. I'm not going to do that. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Hope you do something fun and exciting. Hope you do something fun and exciting. I don't know what I could do that's fun. I'm going, see, it's happening. It's happening right now. I'm going to stop talking again. My grandsons, the twins that live here, are in their first swim meet this weekend. It's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So my son called me to see if I would go. So he and his wife are going on Saturday. So he's going to call me Saturday and let me know if it's he doesn't have any information about it. He's going to let me know if it's an indoor pool or outdoor. If it's outdoor, I probably won't go because I'm not going to sit outside in 90-degree heat and 100% humidity for hours. I want to see them, see how they do. My grandson Jacob is doing especially well. He beats everybody on his team. Always finishes first. He's doing really well. Jacob is right behind him. He's doing really well. Has to beef it up just a little bit to get to where his brother's at. But they're doing really great. And these kids are so shy, and to have something like this for them to do is the best. They need something like this in their lives. And they're not interested in any other sport. So swimming is perfect here in Florida, right? Perfect. So I hope to get to do that on Sunday. If I do, then I can tell you about it on Wednesday. All right, I'm going for sure now. It's deja vu. I do it every week. All right, have a great rest of your week. And until next week, keep crocheting. Bye.